guys, today I'd like to share with you a 50 Shades of Grey makeup look. I'm using today the NARS Zero Intensity eyeshadow palette, and I really wanted to make a gray smoky eye, but also wanted a pop of color on the outer corner, so I went in with a navy blue color, as you can see, and also went in with some grayish tones as the highlight, as well as my lip color. I'm also going to share with you guys an outfit with two different looks, and let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite. I would love to know, and without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's get started. So I'm going to dip my fluffy brush into the warm brown shade. I'm going to use that color as my transition shade, and I'm going to basically apply it in windshield wiper motions all over my crease. And this is going to help warm up the cooler eyeshadows that we're going to put in a little bit. Now I'm grabbing a fluffy brush with a more tapered end. I'm going to dip that into the darker brown shade and apply it right into the crease, and I want to make this very precise, so I'm going to apply this in windshield wiper motions, but at the same time I'm going to make circular motions as I make the windshield wiper motions, if that makes sense. So that's basically going to pull the color up and it won't go towards the lid. Now grabbing my blending brush, I'm going to dip that into the same shade and apply that onto the very outer corner and also pull it up into the crease. And what this is going to do is help with blending later on with the darker shadows. And here I'm applying a second layer just to make it a bit darker. Moving on to the star of this eye look, I'm taking my NARS Zero Intensity eyeshadow palette and dipping the brush that came with it into the navy blue color. I'm going to concentrate that onto the very outer corner and basically kind of blend it, but not so much. Basically what I want to do with this is just placing the color, and I'm going to blend it later with a clean fluffy brush. Moving on to the main color for this eye look, this grayish metallic color, I'm going to flip my brush and basically apply that color all over the lid space where there's no navy blue shade. I'm going to keep building the color as I go. Taking a dome brush, I'm going to dip it into the black shade and apply that onto the very outer corner of the eye just to intensify that navy blue color. And I'm going to take that same brush, dip it into the navy blue shade, and basically intensify that color, just placing it on top of the navy blue. And now taking a clean blending brush, I'm basically going to blend out all the colors that I apply so it just looks seamlessly and there's no harsh lines. And as always, you just gotta keep blending. Now taking my dome brush, I'm going to dip it back into the black color and then apply it onto the very outer corner, and then also dip it back into the navy blue and reapply that color, basically to intensify the color where I lost some color. Then taking a flat shader brush, I'm going to dip that into the gray metallic shade and basically reapply it on top of the grays to intensify the color as well. And then going back to the same blending brush, I'm going to basically blend the colors together. Taking my pencil brush, going into the warm brown shade, I'm going to use that and apply it onto the bottom lash line and basically use it as my transition shade. Now taking that same flat shader brush and the same gray metallic color, I'm going to apply that onto the inner third of the bottom lash line and blend that through. And then taking that same dome brush and dip it into the navy blue shade, I'm going to apply that onto the outer 2/3. And then I'm going to dip it again into the black shade and apply that onto the outer third of the bottom lash line. And now I'm going back to the flat shader brush and basically applying the same gray metallic shade and make sure I blend everything through. So I wanted to make sure I didn't lose the metallic shade in the process. And then taking the pencil brush, the same pencil brush that I use, I'm just blending the very bottom so that there's no harsh lines. I know it's a repetitive process, but I want to make sure that everything looks blended and seamless. Now taking a small flat shader brush, I'm going to dip it into that silver shade from the electric palette and basically place that onto the very inner corner of the eye. This will kind of create a more gray tone gradient, so it goes from silver to gray to navy blue and then black. And taking a glitter eyeliner, I'm basically going to place that onto the very inner corner of the eye. I just wanted to make the inner corner of the eye pop more. Then I'm going to grab a silver eyeliner and basically I'm going to place that onto my waterline just to make everything look more shiny, I guess. Next, I'm grabbing a flat fluffy brush and I'm gonna dip it into the highlight shade and basically highlight the brow bone. And I'm also gonna pull that color down a tad bit into the crease color so that it blends seamlessly and there's no harsh line. And now moving on to black eyeliner, and I'm gonna create a wing. And the wing that I'm going to create, I'm gonna first start small and then make it bigger as I go so it's easier and that way I don't mess up. But I'm going to create a longer wing as you're going to see right now and pulling it through with the other line. Then going back to with the gel liner and a angled brush, I'm going to dip that in there and basically just go over the previous line that I made so that it looks more matte rather than shiny. Here's the final eye look with some mascara and some lashes. And now moving on to the face, I'm going to dip my blush brush into this blush right here and apply it onto my cheeks. I chose this light colored blush so that it doesn't clash with the eyes as well as the lip. Since the lip and the eyes are going to be kind of bold, I wanted to tone down the cheeks a tad bit. Now moving on to highlight, I'm going to dip my highlight brush into the highlight shade obviously and apply it onto the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, as well as my cheeks, the higher points of my cheeks. And for a little twist, I'm going to dip that same highlight brush into the silver shades from the electric palette and apply that right on top the highlight that I previously applied and kind of give it this more grayish tone, if that makes sense. And then take my blush brush and just blend everything through. Next, I'm going to apply my lipstick and here's the finished makeup look. I like this grayish purple tone lip. It kind of ties everything together in my opinion. And now moving on to the outfit. And here I'm wearing a tie and a pearl necklace. I kind of wanted to make this outfit look kind of sexy but also gray tone since it is 50 Shades of Grey after all and the makeup look is pretty grayish. So for this first look, I am wearing a studded clutch kind of to match with these high knee socks, and then I'm wearing the buckled booties with that. And now moving on to the second look. Here I'm wearing obviously the same thing, but I switched up a different clutch to a more grayish metallic clutch just to match the shoes that I'm going to be showing you guys in a second. And on my nails, in case you were wondering, I'm wearing the OPI Cement the Deal and it's from the 50 Shades of Grey collection. And here's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it. Let me know in the comments down below which is your favorite look. I would love to know. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye.